Please is a PC game where you assume the role of an immigration booth operator on the border of a fictional Western European Cold War-era country called Arstotzka. You have been chosen for this position by the government of Arstotzka. The objective of the game is to process potential immigrants, verify the accuracy of their documentation, and decide whether to deny them access or allow them into the country. The game is divided into days of work. On your first day of work, only Arstotzkan citizens are allowed through. If their passport isn't from Arstotzka, you deny them. And if they claim to be from Arstotzka, but their documentation contains an error, you deny them. You receive your instructions at the beginning of each day, and your instructions become more complex every day to increase the challenge of the game. At any time, you're free to examine the rules for the day. You can also view maps and related information of countries surrounding Arstotzka to verify that applicants' papers are correct. And your handy stamper is always just a click away. When you're ready to begin the workday, you can open the shutters and use the loudspeaker to advance the queue. You take the applicant's papers and try to verify that everything is in order using the information available to you. If everything checks out, you can approve their entrance to glorious Arstotzka. At the end of the day, you receive your salary. You must subtract the price of rent, food, and heat from your savings and your salary for the day. If you don't think you can afford something, like say food for instance, you can choose to go without it for the day. However, you must monitor the health of your family, which you can see on the right side of the screen. If you make a processing error, you are given a citation. The first few warnings don't penalize you, but if you make enough mistakes during the day, you'll have to pay for the penalties out of your paycheck. Each day, time is a factor. You want to get as much work done as possible. This workday was ended abruptly by a terrorist attack. The applicants may converse with you, some hoping to visit their son, some immigrating for work. Everyone has a story, but you must remain objective and base their entry on the accuracy of their papers. This guy is great. He doesn't seem to have any negative motives, he just doesn't understand the system and really wants to enter glorious Arstotzka. As the complexity of immigration increases, you have access to a system that lets you point out discrepancies. This woman's names didn't match up. She said she had multiple names, so I took her fingerprints and compared them to the database. The fingerprints matched, so I approved her entry. However, I didn't realize that her records didn't state she had any known aliases, so I should have denied her, which earned me a penalty that deducted money from my paycheck. Then this guy came back with his quote-unquote passport. I really like this guy, but his pre-approved passport from Cobra-stan doesn't really check out. Papers, Please is a thought-provoking game. You learn a lot about yourself while making decisions on other people's lives. I definitely felt the pressure to perform my job quickly and accurately. I found myself in some real moral quandaries, like when I had to choose whether to buy food for my whole family or medicine for my son. Papers, Please retails for $9.99 online. You can buy it from a few different online retailers, including Steam, or you can buy a DRM-free copy directly from Papers, Please. That's papers, P-L-E-A.se.